Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining us, and if this is your first time watching the videos, then welcome. So I have had a bit of a hiatus, around 2 weeks, with regards to posting a long form video, which is the videos that we're currently doing right now. I have been trying to engage a bit on the community posts, which I tried to do whilst I was on holiday. Obviously I was on holiday, we were camping, we didn't have a very good signal, and it just wasn't practical, to be honest. We were planning on taking our tripod, our ring light, obviously myself, my husband's phones, which we use to record the video. So I've got an iPhone 13, my husband's got an iPhone 13 Pro Max, and we also wanted to take the laptop with us. However, that just wasn't going to be possible. Mainly for the reason is that we were in the middle of nowhere. We were on a holiday we had my stepson Logan with us for a few days. We also had our friends with us and their daughter as well, and yeah, it just didn't feel right. We wanted to enjoy ourselves, and to be honest, because we have posted so many videos since February of this year, we felt it was quite nice to have a little bit of a break from the editing, videoing, working scenario. So I hope you guys don't mind that I haven't posted for a little while, but I have noticed that my subscriber count has went up a bit. So thank you to all the new subscribers, and I really do appreciate all of the comments and the support and the ongoing sort of engagement with the channel whilst I haven't actually been posting a video. So that really does make me happy that you guys are still interested in what I've got to say, and what we get up to as well is still clearly of interest to you guys, I hope. So now I am back to work. I was back at work today, so was my husband. We are rested, or as rested as you can feel after being on holiday and going back to work on a Monday. Mondays can be quite a sort of challenge, I always feel, once you've been on holiday. But yeah, today wasn't too bad. It was better than what I thought it was going to be, and my husband felt the same. So that's not too bad, is it? That's a good start. So before I went on holiday, I did say that I was going to be trying to making good choices. We were going to be using our air fryer because we had an electrical pitch, and I was also going to try to make good choices with good options and eat as much healthy, sin-free food as possible. Now, I will say that I did that for the first 2 days of the holiday because I was very much in Slim World mode. I didn't want to really let go of the hard work that I had put in and the determination that I still have and had at the time of going on holiday, because I think, as I said in previous videos, if you let it go, you let it go, and sometimes you can't get it back, and I didn't want to do that. I was really worried that that would be the case. Towards the end of the holiday, I'd probably say the last 2 days of the holiday, or the last 2 full days of the holiday, I did sort of let myself have more food and not worry or think about it as much, because I thought, well, you know, you have been good for the majority of the holiday. We've done a lot of walking, we've done a lot of sort of exploring in the local area, and you know, we generally were eating a sort of late breakfast in the morning and then having a dinner at night. We weren't snacking in between, so we're technically only having sort of 2 meals mostly in a day. There were some days where we had a lunch as well, but most of the time it was a brunch or breakfast type thing with a dinner. We did go out for dinner once, and we went to the restaurant in the hotel, in the spa resort, sorry, and it was absolutely delicious. It really was. I had 3 courses. So the first course, I had a slice of bread because I hadn't had bread all week, and I had a little bit of butter on it. It was freshly made butter. It was delicious. We then had I had a chicken, sort of roasted chicken with spinach, cabbage, sweet corn and bacon lardons with some potatoes. And my husband had some lamb, which I'm not a fan of, but he seemed to really enjoy it. And then for dessert, my husband got a sticky toffee pudding, and I got a chocolate ganache with raspberries, which was delicious. But I can assure you, after not eating 3 courses for a very, very, very long time, and for not eating such rich foods, I definitely felt about 9 months pregnant. Not that I have ever been pregnant, but I can only imagine that must how it feels. I felt like this. My stomach was so big. But anyway, I enjoyed it, and that's what it was all about. We did have a few cooked breakfasts, so we had some food on the barbecue, we had sort of breakfast packs and things, but again, I didn't have any toast all week. Everyone else was getting into their toast, which, yeah, it smelled lovely, but to be honest, I know I made the right decision by not starting to eat it, because I think it's like, once you have 1 or 2 bits of toast, you want another bit of toast. It kind of spirals, doesn't it? So anyway, I went with the view of not gaining any weight, and when I came home from the holiday, I did weigh myself because I was quite keen to know where I was at and what I would need to do for the rest of the week to get that back again if I needed to. So my Slimming World weigh-in is not until Thursday, so obviously it's Monday today, and I will go on Thursday to get weighed. I didn't go last week because I had a holiday week booked, so technically this week is week 10, but really it's weigh-in 9 because I was on holiday last week and I did have it booked in, so you don't need to pay at Slimming World if you book in for a holiday and it's pre-planned. So I'm going to count this week as week 9 for me personally, because it's week 9, like the 9th weigh-in. So when I got home from holiday, I weighed myself, so does my husband, and I looked like I'd gained about 3 pounds, and I thought, you know what, it's not the end of the world, I can lose that within the next week or two. And right, that's me back on it again. I'm going to just make sure that we've got plenty of good food in the fridge, we've got some stuff in the freezer that we can snack on or have as part of our meals, and being back at work as well is a really good routine to be back into with regards to helping plan my healthy eating. So just for anyone who doesn't know already, I started Slimming World on the 25th of May, and at the moment I'm currently 1 stone 9 pounds down. So the first week I lost half a stone, the second week I lost 2 pounds, the third week I lost 2.5, the next week I lost 4.5, the next I lost 2, the next again I lost 2, the next week again I lost 1, and just before I went on holiday I wanted to lose 2 pounds and I lost 2 pounds. So I was really happy with that, and that takes me up to the 1 stone 9 mark. So what I will say is that I have some certificates here just to show you guys, and for anyone who has watched these videos before will know that I have had some problems with regards to my current group, because I'm still assigned to that group with regards to the consultant. However, I will be changing to my new group and new consultant in the next couple of days when I attend the class again. Now, this class is not only just closer to work, the class that I went to the other week was incredible. It was so engaging, there was so much information to be shared, there was so much sort of, you know, fact sharing, information sharing, hints and tips and recipes, and it felt a really positive environment for me to keep going to, which I cannot fault. Unfortunately, that has not been the case for me at my initial group which I joined, and now I can see such a difference that I do not and I will not go back to that group again unless I have to go in to get weighed. So as you can see, I have my first stone, my half a stone award, my first award that I got in my first week. I then got Slimmer of the Week. Oh, that's the wrong one. Slimmer of the Week. Now this one is sort of has a bit of a story attached to it. So I had 2 Slimmer of the Week awards and a Slimmer of the Month award, for which I was not given my certificates for after various reasons. I'm not sure why, but numerous attempts were had at trying to get the certificates, and I finally have them because I had to contact head office, which I'm still disappointed at having to do that because it shouldn't be that difficult. But here we go. So I have my 2 Slimmer of the Week certificates. So that's Slimmer of the Week number 1, Slimmer of the Week number 2, and I also have Slimmer of the Month as well. And to be honest, the fact that it took, what, 9 weeks to get them, well, not 9 weeks, but you know, 9 weeks, it's quite a long time really. I think the first Slimmer of the Week one that I got was in week 2 or 3, and that's me just got them now because my consultant wouldn't give me them. So Anyway, I then have my 1 stone award, and I also have my 1.5 stone award. So I'm really happy with that. Obviously I'm at 1 stone 9 at the moment, and I'm hopeful that when I go back to Sunworld on Thursday, I will have lost a couple of pounds more. Now, as I said, I gained 3 pounds when I was on holiday. I weighed myself when I came home. I weighed myself the next morning and I was round about the same again. I weighed myself yesterday morning and today. Now, I know they're different scales from Sunworld, but I know that there are 2 pounds difference between my scales and Sunworld scales. So whatever my scale says, I know I'm going to be 2 pounds lighter than that at Sunworld. Now, looking at what the scales said yesterday and today, it looks like I've lost those 3 pounds that I gained on holiday already, which I think was mostly water weight, because I peed for Britain on Saturday. I can assure you, I think we went to the shopping centre, Glasgow Fort, and I think I went to pee about 5 times. So it worked. I definitely was trying to drink more, but certainly it did work in making me lose that weight again. So thankfully that's happened. Now, as of this morning, I look like I've lost around £1 or so again. So technically I've lost £1 since I went away on holiday, which is fantastic. So I've got another few days to see if I can get that a bit lower. Now, obviously my scales are different to Sunworld, as I said, and I will take what Sunworld's scales say with regards to my weight loss tracker. And obviously, it's just really, I use my scales really as a guide. But I think just getting myself back into the game again with weighing myself at home will definitely help give me the focus for the rest of the week. So before I go, I'm going to just let you know about a few things that I've picked up in my shopping basket this week. Shopping is so expensive right now. Every time I go to Asda or Tesco's, I feel like each bag of shopping costs at least £60 to £65. For a small shop, now it's just myself and my husband, we would normally spend between £40 to £50 a week on food. Now, I know we're spending more because we're eating better, but I would rather spend more money on healthier food than eat unhealthy food. So I'm not getting at that, but the prices of everything is just astronomical right now. I mean, seriously, some of this stuff is 2 or 3 times the price of what it was about a year ago. And it really is quite disheartening when you see things on the shelf and you just think, I used to buy that. You know, I used to buy that, I used to be able to afford that. I would never buy that now. How has it come to this? It really is disappointing. But anyway, the first sort of bargain item, I've got 2 items here for you guys. In fact, I've got probably 3 items that you guys might want to know about. One of them's still in the freezer here, so I can show you in a second. But this was a sort of accidental find, really. So I was looking for some cottage cheese. I quite enjoy having the low fat or the fat-free cottage cheese with my Ryvita for lunch. I also enjoy stirring in some some cottage cheese into whisked up eggs to make sort of scrambled eggs with cottage cheese. Now, that is a really high protein meal if you are wanting to make that. It does add a significant amount of protein to your meal. It makes you feel fuller for longer, and it's incredibly low fat. So I think for this tub, it adds around 25 grams of protein to your 2 eggs or 3 eggs or 4 eggs or whatever it is that you're wanting to make. Now, this here is just the Asda Just Essentials cottage cheese. Now, it doesn't say on there that it's low fat, it doesn't say that it's fat free or anything. It was only by chance I saw the price and I couldn't resist trying it on the Swing at Sunworld app. So this is for itself 79 pence. Now, 79 pence for a 300 gram tub of cottage cheese, I think is excellent. Now, it's Red Tractor certified standards, and per quarter of the tub is 42 calories. So you're talking a really low calorie meal if you're wanting to add this in to anything, or if you're wanting to have it with maybe some Ryvita or crackers or fruit or vegetables, whatever it is you want to do. You can also blend this up as well to make it into a sort of creamy cheesy sauce if you're wanting to layer up to make it a sin-free lasagna. So that's another little tip as well. But yeah, 79 pence for this, and it is free. There are no sins attached to this at all, and I am really happy to share with you guys that it's only 79 pence. You know, if you wanted to have this a couple of times a week for your lunch, it makes a really low cost, filling but healthy snack or meal to have throughout the day, or obviously as one sort of meal. I did have one today, so I stirred in some salt and some pepper, just give it a good stir around, and I had it with 4 of the dark rye Ryvita crisp breads, which are my Healthy Extra B choice. And I also had some cherry tomatoes as well. Now, I didn't have any other sort of vegetable sticks to stir in or dip into it, but you can do what you want with it really. I mean, it's completely up to yourself. And probably one of the best deals that I've seen in the supermarket for a very, very, very long time is again in Asda. So this is the corn mince. So this is completely sin-free. There are no sins attached to this product at all. And it is a 300 gram pack again. So what it does is it says it serves 4 people. So per 75 grams portion, which is a per person, sorry, is 69 calories. So what I did earlier today is made enough for myself and my husband to have a pasta bolognese bake for dinner, which is what we had, with this rather than beef mince or chicken mince or turkey mince. And we also kept the other half, which we'll use tomorrow for making some chilli for dinner, which we'll have with cauliflower rice rather than actual rice. So this on its own is normally £2.50 a bag, which is pretty expensive, but it's cheaper than it would be for probably buying a packet of lean beef mince. However, in the frozen aisle, which is where this is from, in Asda, they currently have any of these products on offer, which is any 4 for £5, which is absolutely incredible. So if you are going by the guidance on here for 4 people, if you were to buy each portion, if you were to buy each pack, you would only be paying around 32 pence per person to use this mince, which is just absolutely unreal. It tasted good. It was a slightly different texture to normal mince. Of course, it's not normal beef mince. It was a bit softer, but I think the overall taste and texture of the meal was good. We put our pasta bake into the oven with some cheese over the top as part of our Healthy Extra A choice, put it into the oven, let it bubble up and sort of crisp up at the sides, and it was honestly really, really good. But this is a definite money saver. It's a time saver as well because it cooks really quickly in the pan. And to be honest, £1 odds per bag of meat is the cheapest meat that you will find. You can't even buy a tin of Spam or sort of like pork luncheon meat or chicken or ham in a tin or a can, whatever you want to call it, for around about £1 now. They're all £2 odds or more. So I think this is a real bargain, and again, it is vegan friendly. Vegetarian. It's not vegan friendly because it's got egg in it. But there's no soya, it's low in saturated fat, it's gluten free, and it's really high in protein. So per portion it is 9.9 grams of protein, which is really good. It's made using mycoprotein, which is 88% of this pack, and made with rehydrated free range egg white, pea fibre, and natural caramelised sugar, firming agents, and gluten free barley malt extract. So you do need to keep it in the freezer, but to be honest, apart from that, it's also halal as well. Really happy with it. You pop it in the sauce. So we had our sauce all made up with our flavours in it, flavourings in it, and our vegetables. You just cook it for 10 minutes. That's for best sort of results. But you can also pop it into the microwave as well if you wanted to do that. So yeah, I think this would be really good for anyone who's wanting to eat more protein but not necessarily buy meat because it is so expensive right now, or trying to reduce how much meat you're buying or eating to save yourself money and for health benefits, etc. It's completely up to yourself. But I think this is a real good steal. And the last sort of item that I want to show you guys, and I have opened them, so I've opened one pack, are these. So these are Del Monte, they are new, and they are cloudy lemonade ice lollies. Now, these are only 3 cents per ice lolly. They are 61 calories, and if you use the 20 calories per 1 cent or 1 cent per 20 calories sort of equation, then these are really low sin for what they are. And we also have only one of these left because we've had one each, but they are the 100% juice ice lollies with the Del Monte orange, and these are fat-free and 69 calories, so they're 3.5 cents each. But I would definitely recommend having a look out for these. Again, I got them in Asda and they were on offer. I can't remember how much they were, but it was a good deal for the 2 packs of ice lollies. Just pop these back. There we go. So that's us. So I hope this has been a useful video. As I said, I apologise for a bit of a hiatus on the long form format videos, but I have been on holiday and I've had a great time. I feel really relaxed and I'm ready to take on whatever life throws at me in the next few days. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time and your comments, and thank you to all of our new subscribers and ongoing subscribers for your continued support. So as always, I shall catch you on the next one. So take care. Bye.